Hi, I'm Diana Scott Horn, founder of the Benefit Link, and today we're going to talk about a topic that we have a lot of people inquire about. You're turning 65, but you're still going to work and you still have group insurance available. And let's just say it's excellent group insurance and you're not paying anything and you think this is the best route to go. What should you do? Well, there's a couple of factors you want to take into consideration. Number one, you want to make sure that if you're not drawing Social Security, you are not automatically enrolled into Medicare, okay? So if you're gonna stay on group insurance, the first thing you need to find out, is my group gonna be primary or will the group be secondary? Some, and it depends on the individual groups and the different companies you work for, will require for Medicare to be primary, meaning they're still gonna make you take out your Part B. If that's the case, then you may really want to consider getting Medicare and a supplement, because if Medicare is a primary, your group insurance is not going to pay the way you're wanting it to pay if you're still having to pay for your Part B premium. But let's just assume in this case that you're able to stay on your group and your group is going to stay your primary even when you turn 65. The first thing that I would recommend, if group is going to be the primary and they're not requiring you to take out your Medicare Part B as in boy, then do not. There is no reason to pay for your group insurance and pay for a Part B premium with Medicare if you're going to use your group insurance. So that's one thing. If your group requires you to be on Medicare, please know this: you're not automatically, just because you're turning 65, going to get enrolled into Medicare. If you are drawing Social Security and you're already in the Medicare system, which is probably not likely if you're still working, then automatically you would be enrolled in your Part B. However, if you're not drawing Social Security, which is more likely the scenario if you're still working, then you would be required to go and enroll into Medicare. You can go on ssa.gov, which is the Social Security website, and get enrolled into Medicare through the Social Security site. Or you can call 1-800-772-1213, call directly to the Social Security office and let them know that you need to get enrolled into Part B as in boy. Okay, so that's one of the things. So let's just say now though, you are 68 years old and now you are deciding to retire and you've been carrying group insurance. Now what do you need to do? Well, now you would need to go back to the Social Security site and you would need to call and let Social Security know that you want to, let's just back up and say, you never got on your Part B because you carried your group insurance. Now you would need to not only go on and get enrolled into Part B whenever you're wanting that to begin, but you also have to have a form that's a credible coverage form that would go to your employer, to Human Resources, to be able to prove since you were 65 that you have had credible coverage. Now, please let me say this. If you are on VA, that is not credible coverage, by the way. I just want to throw that in. If you are just a veteran and you're on VA, you still need to take out your Part B. If you do not take out Part B with what Medicare considers credible coverage, which would be group coverage, then you would be penalized 1% of every month you did not take that Part B premium out. And so if suddenly 4 or 5 years down the line you needed to have your Part B, you would have a very large penalty. So please know, credible coverage has to be a group provider. Now, let's just say you have group insurance and you're going to keep the group insurance, but now they're going to require you to carry your own drug plan. That would be a PDP, a prescription drug plan. If that were the case, then if you want, you're welcome to call the number at the bottom of your screen and we can kind of help direct you. But you're going to want to pick out a prescription drug plan that would best suit your prescriptions. If you're required to carry a drug plan through your employer once you turn 65, and it's not something they're providing, please know that even if you're on 0 prescriptions, you are required to take a Medicare drug plan out if you do not want a penalty to incur. How those penalties work is it's fine until you need a drug plan. So let's say you don't have any prescriptions at all. Now 6 years down the line, you get on a prescription and there's the prescription's $350 or $400, but if you had a drug plan, it would only cost you $30 or $40, and you decide now you're going to get a drug plan. That penalty over all those years would be tacked on for the rest of your life. So whatever your drug plan premium is, the penalty would be tacked on top of that. So please know, if you're required to take a drug plan out because your group does not carry it, even if you have 0 prescriptions, make sure that you take a Medicare drug plan out. So I hope this helped you. Very simple process, even though it sounds complicated. If you decide to stay on group insurance, make sure they're not making you required to take out Part B. If you are going to have to take out Part B and pay that premium, I would most certainly call the number on the bottom of the screen and make sure what might be the best option for you, whether it would be group or to go ahead and get on Medicare with a supplement. If you're not required to take out Part B through your group plan, do not if you're going to carry group insurance. There's no reason to have an additional premium. And then third of all, make sure that the drug plan is being covered with your group insurance. And if they don't, make sure that you absolutely are taking a drug plan out through Medicare so you won't have a penalty there. And finally, if you're going to retire down the line and you've had group insurance and now you're ready to get Medicare, know that at that time you have to apply through the Social Security office to start your Part B as in boy, and also have a form that is a credible coverage form sent over to your employer or to Human Resources so it shows that you've had coverage the whole time you turn 65. If you need help with any of this process, if you have any further questions, the Benefit Link is here to serve you. We want what's best for you. You're worth the best. You have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you next time.